Chapter 3. Can the CD help? I arrived back at Sun Radio at 6:30. I opened my bag, but I couldn't find my keys in it. So I found my phone and called Wing. It was late, but perhaps he was at work.
Hello, Studio 5. Wing Chung here.
Wing answered. Wonderful! You're there, I said.
You forgot your keys again, Faye. So I waited for you.
Thanks, Wing. Can you let me in? Wing opened the door for me. I went up to my office in Studio 5 and sat down. Thanks for waiting. I'm sorry about the keys, I said, and smiled at Wing. He's a true friend, I thought. Sometimes I thought about Wing and me. I didn't have a boyfriend, and I really liked being with Wing. I didn't tell him all that, of course. I didn't want to lose a good friend.
I've got some bad news, Faye,
said Wing.
You've got one more email from the boss. Jason isn't happy with today's show.
Suddenly, the phone in my office rang. It was Jason. I felt ill. I was back in Sun Radio, and he knew it. He wanted to talk to me. I walked slowly to his office.
Good evening. Nice to have you back with us,
he said. He had a smile on his face, but he was angry, I knew.
Do you remember my email this morning?
He asked. Yes, of course, I said. You want new ideas for the show. I'm working on it.
Faye, this is important. No ideas, no show. And no show, no job. Think about it. And listen to today's show. You really have a lot of work to do.
I saw the CD of today's show on his desk. I'm going to finish working on some new ideas tomorrow, I said.
Perhaps you want to move to Studio 10.
He laughed. The people in Studio 10 make early morning shows.
In Studio 10, they get up at 4 in the morning every day, you know.
Jason didn't like Studio 10 because he didn't like early mornings. Jason opened the window. He had a cigarette in his hand. He sat back in his chair and smoked. His feet were on the desk.
Do you need more time, Faye?
He asked. Of course I need more time, I said. I've got only 3 days.
So, have dinner with me tonight. Let's have a nice evening out. Then I can easily give you more time. I like you, Faye. You know that.
Oh, now I see, I said. Well, the answer is no. I don't need more time. Monday is okay for me. And now, excuse me, I'm going. I ran out of Jason's office, closed the door behind me, and then I cried. I couldn't stop. I walked back into Studio 5, but Wing saw my face.
What's the matter, Faye?
Wing put his hand on my arm. Jason's really angry with me, I said. I need to do a lot of work on the show before Monday. Then I told Wing about my visit to South Road.
You feel bad about your mum, Faye, but you can't really help Mrs. Jones. You're not a detective. And what about the show?
Said Wing. He took my hand in his hand.
I need...
He began. Then his face was suddenly red. What? I asked.
Oh, it's nothing,
he said, and he moved away. Wing, Mrs. Jones needs help, I said. And I need to help her. I'm sorry, but I'm going to think about the show tomorrow.
OK,
said Wing.
But you can't do all this detective work alone. I can help you.
Thank you, I said quietly.
So let's think,
said Wing.
Simon left in January. Then he sent a card to his mum in September. Is that right?
Yes, and he likes trains too.
Right. Let's listen to today's show again,
said Wing.
Perhaps we didn't hear something important in Simon's call.
The CD's in Jason's office, I said. We went to Jason's office. But he wasn't there, and the door was locked.
It's no good. We can't get in,
said Wing.
Perhaps tomorrow...
This can't wait, I said. Then I had an idea. I ran back to my office and I took off my shoes. Then I stood on my desk and opened my office window. Wing came after me.
What are you doing?
He asked. Jason's office window is open. I can climb out here and get into his office through the open window.
What? It's not safe. We're 5 floors up.
Don't worry, I said. I put my head out of the window. Then I climbed out and stood on the window ledge. It was very cold out there. I looked down. I saw cars far down in the street. They were no bigger than model cars. I didn't look down again. I didn't want to fall. Then I thought of Simon and of my family. Suddenly, I moved quickly along the ledge.
Be careful,
said Wing. I nearly fell through the window into Jason's office. There I took the CD from his desk and opened the office door. Wing was happy to see me back safely.
Faye,
he said.
You're crazy.
I know, I said. I felt really excited. We went into Studio 5 and we listened to Simon's call very carefully.